Resort.
Hello, everyone. A very good afternoon and a warm welcome to all of you joining us today. We're so happy to have such a wonderful turnout for this exciting session. Before we begin, I'd like to know how everyone is feeling. So maybe if you could drop in a hello, tell us where you're from and what you think about this beautiful destination of the Alpine regions in France. Just share a few words with us on our chat box so that we know how you are feeling today. Setu Pandit says, please send such videos to us so that we can upload on our social media platforms and can promote some more. Definitely, we will have this sent to you. Maybe you can share with us your email ID and we will share the information. Richard says, hi from Tamil Nadu. No idea about this. They usually promote Gulf countries. All right. We have Suchinto joining us from Exotic Travelers Club. Hi, Suchinto. Good afternoon from Oman. All right. We can see a lot of people are joining us from very multiple places. We have Geetu joining us from Vamos Holidays, Kerala. Sonia is joining us from Soft Adventures for Women. We have Amarji joining us from Punjab. Subhajit joining us from Kolkata. Nilesh from India. Devashish from Bhubaneswar. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much for telling us where you're from and being part of our session today. It's lovely to see you here and your energy lightening up our chat box. We're looking forward to interacting with you more through this session. Now, today we're taking you through on a breathtaking journey of the Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes, a region that truly has it all: majestic mountains, serene lakes, world-class gastronomy, and cities full of charm like Lyon and Annecy. And of course, we'll also be exploring Mont Blanc, which is Europe's highest peak, a destination where adventure meets tranquility and nature's grandeur leaves you speechless. So, if you love stunning landscapes, snow capped peaks, cozy chalets, and the perfect blend of thrill and serenity, this session is for you. Now, before we dive into this session, there's a quick reminder for all of us. Please stay tuned till the very end because we'll be hosting a fun quiz on today's presentation. And there are some fantastic prizes up for grabs. The first lucky winner will win a 3-night stay in the Auvergne region. We also have 4 other lucky winners who will get a chance to win shopping vouchers. So make sure you're paying close attention, taking notes, and asking questions in the chat box, which will remain open so that you can learn everything about this destination today and be a chance to win, be a lucky winner today. Now, to take us through this wonderful region, we have an amazing lineup of speakers with us. We have Ms. Barbara, the business developer of Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes, who will be sharing insights on the region's rich diversity. We have Mr. Antoine Burnett, who's the sales and marketing director of Mont-Blanc Natural Resort, who will take us through the stunning heights of Mont Blanc, exploring the adventures and experiences that await travelers there. And of course, we also have with us Ms. Kothi Pusha, who is the head of communications, who will be bringing it all together and share how these beautiful destinations connect with France's broader tourism experiences. So without further ado, I'd like to begin this session. I'll hand over to you, Pusha, to kick off the presentation today.
Thanks, Vedika, for the introduction. Good afternoon, bonjour, everybody. My name is Pusha, and I handle communications at Atu France, India. Just a quick note of thanks to TBO for organizing this webinar, and of course to all of you for your presence today. Also, a big thank you to our partners, Antoine and Barbara, who have joined us from France and who will take you through their stunning destinations. So without taking up too much of your time, I now leave the floor open to Barbara, who will take you through the Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes region. Over to you, Barbara. Thank you.
So, good afternoon to everyone. My name is Barbara Reheret. I represent Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes region. I hope you see my presentation on screen. We represent one of the biggest regions in France. Just going by some figures, we are a very important region in France because we are larger than Belgium, plus Netherlands, plus Luxembourg altogether. So this is just in terms of size of the region. We are the 4th larger economic region of Europe, and we have many iconic companies headquarters who are in the region. You have heard about, of course, Evian, Renault, Lafarge, Sanofi, and even the headquarters of Interpol are in the region, in Lyon. Tourism in the region represents really an important source of revenue because it's our first revenue actually, with a turnover of over 20 billion of euros, particularly because we have a mountain offer, which is representing 70% of the mountain revenue of the country. So it means, of course, a lot of jobs, a lot of services, which are catered by the tourism. We have 4 airports, Lyon airports, which is the main airports we have for the connection for different ski resorts. But we have another airport, you know very well, which is the Geneva airport, and which is catering to the most eastern side of the region, particularly the resorts who are based in Haute-Savoie region, like Chamonix, Annecy, and Megève, etc. So this is important to know. In winter seasons, we have several connections particularly between London and the region through the airports of Chambéry and Grenoble. So this is also important to know if some of your customers are traveling from UK, for example. We are the second biggest hub of France in terms of train connectivity, because we connect with Lyon 20 major European cities, and also because we are situated right in the center of the country. If you see the biggest cities of France, they are mainly at a corner, for example, Lille or Nice or Marseille, but Lyon is just very central, so it's very it's a very good USP for the connectivity within the country. And we are also a four-season destination, because in every season you have something to do and something interesting to do. So we have, for example, lavender, we have vineyards, we have, of course, winter. We'll talk about this, and a great summer season too, thanks to the lakes and different destinations we have. When it comes to the Indian market, we are present in India for more than 20 years. And we are one region now which is not ignored by the Indian customers, because we are really in the loop of the Indian customer. Many of the travelers to France now at least visit one of the destinations we're going to showcase together. In terms of our best progression by theme, mountain is really the big progression for us, because people start knowing our famous ski resorts, worldwide known ski resorts, but also the theme of wine and food are picking up a lot on the Indian market. The top destinations which are really showcased, because people are traveling regularly to the country, and they are showcasing their products for already some time. Chamonix, of course, Lyon, the city of Lyon, Grenoble, which is mainly known because of the nanotechnology connection, mainly with the city of Bangalore, and Hyderabad more and more. Evian, because of the water. Annecy, because it's a dream destination, romantic destination, and Courchevel for the page 3 skiers, for the celebrities. Of course, Vichy is also very known in India. You may not remark it or realize it, because you frequently pass by the Vichy cosmetic products in your pharmacies or shops, and so it's coming from Vichy, the city. And Alpe d'Huez, of course, known for Tomorrowland winter. Indian food options. We have a lot of options. So initially I was preparing a list of restaurants, like, for example, in Lyon, you have 22 really typical Indian restaurants. In fact, today we have more than 48 restaurants who are listed on TripAdvisor. So have a look on the list by city provided by TripAdvisor, and you will have really the right comments for everyone. And also in Chamonix, because I know that Chamonix restaurants are doing really well. So these are the options in the major cities we are going to showcase. So let's start by Lyon. Lyon is, of course, our capital city. It has 2,000 years of history. So as you can see, you're going through the Roman ruins on the top of the city, which is on a hilly site. And you have a great Renaissance area. We are the second biggest Renaissance city in Europe after Venice. And of course, we have the very modern area, because there is something strange about Lyon. We don't know where we are standing between heritage and very modern. So we have a mix of everything. So a list of places not to be missed in Lyon, for example, because Lyon is typically the city. I'm very much asked for this information, because people know Lyon, but they don't know how to select the strong points and the highlights of the city. So here you have a small list of what you can do in Lyon, and even what you can do less than an hour drive from Lyon. You have also a festival which is very famous now in Lyon, which is the Festival of Lights, which is always in December. So it's around a religion festival. And beside Lyon, as you can see, we have vineyards, so you can do wine tastings. We have here presented one of the biggest chateaux of Beaujolais area. And 30-minute drive from Lyon, you have one of the best, I would say, the best designed outlet of Europe, which is the village. And it's situated only 30 minutes from Lyon, so you can do a great shopping also close to Lyon. Not to forget them, also the kids. We have to talk a bit about them because we take them to Moulin Rouge, but often we forget them into our offers for kids. So we have several of them. We have a crocodile farm. We have several parks with birds and wild animals, but I will present you only two of them. Safari de Peaugres, which is situated 1 hour and 15-minute drive from Lyon, down south. It's belonging to the same family who has the safari park of Versailles. And it's really something which is great. They have launched also some accommodation, which are just situated in the middle of the park where you have the wild animals you can see by your window, actually. So this is something which is new. And also Walibi Park, which belongs to the same group who has, for example, the Musée Grévin and other parks, Astérix, etc. So and many resorts in France. So these are the two attractions I would recommend, which are very close to Lyon. Other cities you can discover also in the region, Grenoble. So Grenoble is called the gate of the Alps, really. So on the second pic, you can see exactly what it means. If the city is really nested in the middle of the Alps. It's a green city, so with all the bank of the river Isère, you see on the left, which is you can visit by cycling on a cycling tour. So it's really interesting. It's very slow mobility kind of city. And you have even a cable car, which is taking you on the top of the city just to have a great look. And one thing I really love, this is a bit crazy, but this is a festival which is happening in Grenoble, always in September, usually in September, which is based on showcasing all the options you can have on flying objects, things. I don't know how to qualify them. So it can be a paragliding thing, or I mean, you find only crazy things here, and it's very popular. It's an international event, which is gathering a lot of people coming from everywhere, but usually people who love paragliding and deltaplan and all these activities. Shortly through Saint-Étienne, which is only 2-hour drive from Lyon. It's basically the city of design. So you have a lot of buildings which are really interesting. Among them, the heritage of Le Corbusier, who has left probably the biggest signature buildings in the city. Clermont-Ferrand, which is also close to Lyon, also 2-hour drive. So known for Michelin. Michelin, the tires, of course, but also the creators of the Michelin Guide, sorry. And also because of a very strange architecture, which is based on the volcano stone, So the landmark buildings in the area are always black because you're lying on dead volcanoes. Vichy, I was talking to you about, which is interesting in Vichy, is obviously the spa, because it's really a famous spa city of France. Vichy is known also for the shopping, because it's one of the cities in France which is always open on Sundays. So, and just for a reminder, you see on the left side this candy box, which is reminding us that, the Madras will belong to always to India, Vichy print will be always associated to Vichy, the city. We have three major lakes. So we have this beginning of the Alps, which is starting by Annecy. These three major lakes are bigger than the three major lakes in Italy, the most: Lago di Como, Lago Maggiore, and Lago di Garda. And Annecy now start being really known in India. It's a romantic city, and it's really interesting because it's the heart of Haute-Savoie County. And around the lake, you have a lot of chateaus and small hamlets, which are just lovely. And of course, you have really good food. You have Michelin star restaurant in Annecy, not to be missed. The second one is Aix-les-Bains. It's even larger than Annecy Lake, with a lot of places which are a bit hidden, like the village of Chana, where you can go and meet some local people, local artisans. Sorry, I'm forgetting my word in English. Who are providing with the local specialties and craft. And so they are interesting places to be visited. And of course, the bigger one, the Lemon Lake, we share with Switzerland. All the southern part of the lake is in the region, in Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes region, with Évian-les-Bains, which is known for the water offer, of course. Northern Alps. So this is, I was telling you, one of our biggest revenue in France. So we have more than 170 mountain resorts. We have the longest skiing period of Europe. We start in December till May. Some resorts open even last week of November. The quality of the snow, which is really the USP of the French mountain resorts. And of course, we have many resorts who are ski in, ski out, so very convenient for beginners and families. The most popular here are represented by their logo. I could have done a bigger logo for Chamonix because this is really your popular destination. And just to remind you, Tomorrowland Winter, of course, in Alpe d'Huez, which is more and more popular now, and you have the new dates for 2026. Ski for everyone. Just in a few words, so we have this leisure ski options with great ski instructors. I have to say, many of them are talking several languages and English compulsory. We have a great off-piste skiing offer, which is even, noticed by Canadians, by Americans who come and ski in our destinations. We have a superb offer for kids, very leisure-based, with activities, with games, with plays into snow, etc., which is making our ski schools extremely popular. And one thing we are very proud of is that all the international teams are coming to train with our ski instructors who are specialized for the disable ski. So no limits. You want to learn ski, we have everything. So this is really, we are proud of. And a holiday for everyone, of course. Mountain is not only ski, but also shopping. You can take cooking classes in the ski resorts. We can have nice massage and spa offers. And of course, you can party because we have this famous name, which is very unique and very French. Even if you're in other ski resorts in the world, it's après-ski. And après-ski is a French word to say party. Many winter activities are linked with snow, but not necessarily with skis. So here you have some of them showcased, but you have more than 50 winter activities and more than 80 activities in summers, which are offered in the mountain setup. So between high adventure kind of to very simple activities you can share with even elderly people or kids. Food. So this is the common point in France, but the Alpine food is always the best, of course. So you can try it. This is also a common point. We have other Alpine countries like Switzerland and Italy. So never be surprised by the fact that we have our own fondue. Everybody has this fondue because it's Alpine dish. And I will finish just with Drôme and Ardèche, because as you can see, the nature doesn't stop because there are political borders. That's the reason why we are sharing Alps with other countries of Europe. It's exactly the same case for Ardèche and Drôme, because you start being in Provence. So we have our own share of lavender fields, olive trees, and black truffles. So we will be in a few years the olive oil. We are already the olive oil providers of the country, but we will be in a few years the number one provider of black truffles of France. So this is a news, and you can discover the region because you won't find these 5-star palaces and properties. So you better go for unusual accommodation. You have one example on the left, which are wooden style dome individual chalets, and it's really lovely. So you have to try this, and of course the very nice wine of the southern side of France. To finish with, I will hand over to Antoine with the promise that everyone could get this presentation and to read it once more with a little more time. Thank you very much. So hand over to Antoine.
Hello, everybody. So I think now you can see my screen. It's okay for everybody. Okay, so first of all, thanks, Barbara, for your very good presentation. So it's very important to be the second one to do the presentation today, because as you represent the full region, Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes tourism, so you already gave lots of information about the mountain destination and also Chamonix. So thanks for that. And it will be easier for me. So thank you, Barbara.
Sorry
So
to
I'm
interrupt.
Antoine, and I'm yeah.
Antoine, if you could speak slightly louder, as you're a little less audible.
Okay, really? So
Yeah.
so what do you mean? So it's not enough loud? It's okay here?
It's better now, yes.
It's better. Okay, so I'm
Yes.
sorry. So it was just to say thanks to Barbara. I don't know if you understood everything a few minutes ago, but as Chamonix Mont-Blanc and the Mont-Blanc region is part of Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes region. So we already asked and have all information and many information from Barbara. So thanks for that. To give you first information, which is very important to introduce myself, I work for a touristic company which called Compagnie du Mont Blanc, and which operates both in winter and summer some touristic activities on the mountain. And also during the winter season, we operate some ski areas around the Chamonix Valley and also in Megève, which is 45 kilometers from Chamonix, so it's less than 1 hour driving distance. And also, some years ago, we created a brand, a commercial brand, to be able to group together all the destinations we work for, Chamonix, Saint-Gervais, Megève, into the brand called Mont-Blanc Natural Resort. Okay, I try to. Okay, so here you are. So Barbara already told you about how to access Rhône-Alpes region. She told you information about the international airports we have in our region and also the Geneva International Airport. Most of the time, people think that Geneva Airport is in Switzerland, and so it's a Swiss airport. But it's not true. Because we own the airport 50% between Swiss guys and the French guys. And when you reach Geneva International Airport, it's very close to Chamonix. It takes less than 1 hour driving distance from Chamonix to from Geneva to get to Chamonix, or from Chamonix to get to Geneva. And also, when you're in Chamonix, you are just at the border with Switzerland and also Italy. And it's also very convenient to get to Chamonix from Italy side, or from Chamonix to go to Italy, as we have the Mont Blanc tunnel. So mean that you can cross from Chamonix to Italy in less than 30 minutes. And of course, Chamonix is also very central, and it's very easy to get to Annecy by the road or the motorway, less than 1 hour driving distance, and also to go to the main Rhône-Alpes cities. As Lyon, it's 2 hours and 30 minutes, and also Grenoble. So mean that if you want to mix your Rhône-Alpes region discovery, it's very easy to put Chamonix and the Mont Blanc region into the program. In Chamonix Mont Blanc, so during the summertime, it's very easy to spend time for a day or several days. We offer people to go up on the mountain, and so the mountain is up between 2,000 meters and up to 3,000 meters high. Of course, we are at the foot of the Mont Blanc mountain, which is the highest mountain in Europe. And during the summer, you can visit, you can have some hiking, trekking, or just ballad with family in the Chamonix Valley and up on the mountain. The same in Megève also. And we also welcome all time and all year round, winter and summer, people to experience mountain as famous sightseeing excursion, as Aiguille du Midi cable car. I saw on the chat at the beginning of the presentation, Barbara presentation, oh, it looks like Jungfrau. And you're totally right. So Jungfrau is very famous in India, because so the guys in Switzerland, they started promoting the Swiss destination many years ago. And also because in Switzerland, you've got lakes and mountains and 2 or 3 big cities, depending to France. Or in France, we have so many things to discover as Paris, Nice, Bordeaux, and the Rhône-Alpes region. So I mean that it's very difficult for Atout France to be able to represent everybody every day, etc. So that's why today it was very important for Barbara and I to be here and to be able to push the destination, Rhône-Alpes region, and also the Mont Blanc destination. And so you're partly right. So the Aiguille du Midi seems to be the Jungfrau, but it's not 100% right. I will explain you just after. During the winter season, so which start early in December and which end in beginning of May, it's possible to welcome people for ski experience. We are also very famous for ski destination, for free rider, for expert skier. But as Barbara also told you, we are able to welcome people who never ski and they just want to have an experience of few hours ski activities. And it's probably most important things in winter when you decide to get to Chamonix, as Chamonix is a real mountain city. In Chamonix, you can find all kinds of activities you find in the city in general. So we have many hotels, we have many restaurants. We've got Indian restaurant, but all international cuisine. We've got also McDonald's. So it's very easy to get to Chamonix for food. It's perfect. You can find all kinds of food you are looking for. You are looking for as veg foods, etc. And then when you are not a sporty guys, or when you don't want to do sport every day, you can mix your time or you stay in Chamonix between Chamonix History City Discover. You can do shopping. You can also have relaxed time. We've got a spa center. We've got a museum. We've got a casino if people want to gamble. In summertime, we've got golf course also. And then when you are in Chamonix, after we suggest you to take some lift to go up to 2,000 meters to experience mountain. And if you want to have a ski experience, it's possible. As Barbara told you, we've got some ski instructor. They are able to provide you your first experience ski lesson. It's our job, so it's very easy to do that and to bring people to test ski activities. Regarding the topics of Chamonix, the most important one is called Aiguille du Midi, which is the cousin to Jungfrau Summit. But I will give you some few argue to explain you that probably it could be the next stop for you because of all kind of service we can provide you when you get to the top of Aiguille du Midi. So the Aiguille du Midi peak is altitude of 3,300 meters high. And when you are at the top of Aiguille du Midi, you can see just in front of you the Mont-Blanc mountain. So I mean that if you want to have the highest point and the nearest access to the Aiguille du Midi and to see the Mont-Blanc panorama, it's definitively the top of Aiguille du Midi. From Chamonix Center, you access to Aiguille du Midi in maximum 40 minutes. We have two sections, cable car section. Each section takes 10 minutes. And then when you get to the top of Aiguille du Midi, so you can enjoy panoramas, 360 degrees panorama on the French, Italian, and Swiss Alps. You can visit some open-air terraces. You can also get into the main peak. You've got a lift to go up to the summit access. We've got so different things to visit inside the peak. And also we've got restaurant at the top. We have self-catering and lots of people stay 1 hour, 2 hours at the top. And during the summertime, it's also possible to reach Italy side from the top of Aiguille du Midi with a small gondolas. It's 40 minutes journey. And from the top of Aiguille du Midi, you can reach the Italy side to the Skyway and the Elbronner mountain. Some years ago, when we went to the top of Aiguille du Midi with our CEO, we were walking on the top of Aiguille du Midi, and we just had an idea to say that it's very good because when you're at the top of Aiguille du Midi, you see the mountain, you see the panorama, but it could be very frustrating for clients because they want to go and to walk more, and they want to have a step into the void because you are so high. And so that's why we decided to create the step into the void, which is a Windows box at the top of Aiguille du Midi. And when you get into the box, you've got more than 1,000 meters vertical drop under your feet, which is quite funny to do. Lots of people are scared at the beginning, but when you get into it, you are like a bird. You can feel what the climbers can feel when they climb the mountain. And you can see on the screen the map of the top with the first mountain with open air terraces inside. So it's on the right side. You've got the restaurant, souvenir shops, etc. Then you cross the bridge. You get to the second peak, which is the main one. You take the lift to go up to the Aiguille du Midi high summit at 3,842 meters. Then we can move to another sightseeing excursion to do. It's also in the center town, so from the center town of Chamonix. So everything is walking distance. So it's very convenient for people compared to Switzerland. Sometimes when you want to do Jungfrau and then you want to go to Titlis, you need to move, you need to pack your luggage and to change city. So when you are in Chamonix, you can discover several mountains, several altitudes, several sightseeing excursions, staying in the same place in Chamonix-Mont-Blanc. So this one is called the Sea of Ice Glacier. And from Chamonix, you take Railway Mountain, and it takes 20 minutes to get 2,000 meters high. When you arrive on the site, you are just above one of the largest glaciers in Europe called the Sea of Ice, Mer de Glace in French. And we invite people to take small gondolas to reach the glacier down. And then when they reach the glacier, they are able to get into the glacier to visit a natural ice cave, which is carved every year by our staff. And it's more than 100 meters long tunnel of ice. And inside you can see a flat, it's like a flat in ice. You can see a bedroom, a kitchen, a chimney, etc. So you can have 30 minutes walking into the glacier, which is quite interesting for people when it's the first time they see the glacier or see the snow, etc. We've got also on the site some restaurants and also some special activities to do on the site. We've got a museum, we've got a glaciologist exposition also. And at the top, we've got also one of the oldest altitude hotel in Europe called the Mont-Blanc Mer de Glace Refuge. And you can go there just for lunch or dinner for specific party. And you can also stay for a night or several nights in the hotel. Of course, I will be able to give you all the information and details after. My job is to sell tickets and experience, so I will be your contact. So, and then after, when you are in Chamonix, you can see on the picture on the right side, Chamonix down, the mountain, and mean that Chamonix is, so the mountains are around Chamonix city. And we suggest people to have experience on all the mountains in winter or in summer. So for example, this one called Brévent-Flégère, which is a very good ski area during the winter season. During the summer, it's perfect for people who want to see panorama also and to have a hiking experience. We've got some altitude mountain lakes. This one is also another mountain we suggest people to do. During the summer, it's very famous for mountain biking activities and winter for ski. And for example, this domain, so we used to welcome a World Cup downhill race every year called the Kanda. So I mean that it's mostly for beginners or medium skiers, but we are also able to find some very difficult slopes to ski down. And this is another mountain railway we've got called the Tramway du Mont Blanc, which brings you up to 2,000 to 3,000 meters. And when you are at the summit of called the Nid d'Aigle, it's very famous for climbers, people who do the Mont Blanc. They start from the top of Aiguille du Midi or the top of the Tramway du Mont Blanc and Nid d'Aigle. Just show you some pictures. And this one is a Megève destination. It's the other destination we work for. And in Megève, we've got more than 400 kilometers of slopes during the winter with an interconnected ski areas between Megève and other destinations. During the summer, we also ask people to do some open air activities like mountain biking, paragliding, etc. So all the sports Barbara introduced you during her presentation, we offer all the activities. It's very important to know that in our region, Rhône-Alpes region, we are so rich in terms of activities. So it's very easy to spend your time to discover lots of things to do. And Megève is more like an up-level market destination, luxury destination, compared to Chamonix, which is partly luxury, but partly also medium access for people who want to do mountain experience. So you can see here the name of a summer pass called the Mont-Blanc Multipass. We got the same during the winter season called the Mont-Blanc Unlimited Pass, mean that when clients buy this pass, they can use it for a day or several days, and they've got an access to all the Mont-Blanc Natural Region. So mean that in all Chamonix and Megève sightseeing excursion and ski activities, ski areas are a domain during the summertime. I told you a few minutes ago that from Chamonix you can cross to Italy in 30 minutes. And when you've got this pass, winter or summer, you can also join Italy and have an experience, sightseeing experience in Italy to the Skyway, or to have in the winter a ski day experience as well. So I tried to give you some few details and argue about our activities and destination. For sure, I don't want to give you so many information. For me, the best way to discover and to understand our destination is to come and see us. And so as soon as you've got time to visit us, let us know. We will be pleased to welcome you and to bring you to discover the destination. For me, it's important. I'm quite lucky guy because I was born in Chamonix many years ago, unfortunately. But I love my destination. I love the Mont Blanc region and also Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes, which is very beautiful to discover. So I mean that today is a first contact together, and tomorrow it will be probably the start of a very good and successful story and business relationship. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Antoine, for that wonderful and insightful presentation. Thank you so much, Barbara. What a stunning showcase from the alpine landscapes and pristine lakes to the charming French villages and unforgettable adventures. The Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes and Mont Blanc truly captured the heart of authentic France. Now, I'm sure everyone here is already dreaming of their next trip to this incredible region. I saw a lot of questions that came in during the session. So if we can just take a few minutes to answer them. At the same time, what we're going to do in order to save time is showcase a QR code on the screen. It's the QR code to scan and get ready for the quiz that we're all going to play in a few minutes. So I urge our audience to quickly scan the QR code once it comes up and get ready for the quiz and stand a chance to win a luxurious 3-night stay in the Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes region. All right. The first question that we had for today was from Afroz, who wanted to know about the visa process, the complete details, if anyone can share with us. What would be the visa process from India?
I'll take that one. So it is a Schengen visa that, of course, you need to apply for France. And if it is a tourist visa, you need to give your airline tickets, your accommodation, your insurance, and your bank statements. That's and your hotel reservation confirmation vouchers. And you can apply to any of our consulates pan India, or even if you are in Delhi, you can apply at the Delhi embassy there.
Thank you, Pusha. Thank you for answering that. Miss Sonia was keen to know about the various trekking routes, costs, also cycling routes, and the kind of budgets that would be involved. How safe it is to be self-guided, and what about emergency evacuations, if any? Quite a loaded question, I would say.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you want me to take this one?
Yes,
Or
Barbara,
Antoine?
please.
Yeah, Antoine, you can complete if I'm missing something very specific on Chamonix. Actually, we very often we suggest to use the paths who are clearly meant for cyclists. For example, Via Rona is one of the sections we are pushing, which is our main offer. It's a track which is going from Geneva to Marseille. So imagine this stretch is on 820 kilometers. And actually, you have a lot of parts of the itinerary, which is in passing by small cities or even small villages. And it's really, for me, the easiest track you can do even in family, because it's following the Rhone River. And the idea was initially very eco-friendly thing, because we wanted to use the towpaths which were used to pull the boats with the horses initially. We are using these paths to make specifically cycling paths, so there are no cars. It's extremely safe. So probably one of the itinerary I would recommend you to visit this part of Savoie and mountain area, and in the safer mode. Two other things which has to be precise. You have DMCs who are doing specific products to prepare it for you. So you can do it on your own, but you can also choose to find a DMC who can be having a specific service for your food, for your carrying of your luggage, following you with the vans. So if somebody from the group is tired and want to stop earlier, he can board the van and finish, etc. And they find you also the right accommodation. For example, if you want to go only into homestays, or if you want to go in to a boutique hotel offer, so they are able to meet your expectations in terms of requirements and also budget. So everything is possible if you go through a DMC. But everything is clearly explained on the website you will find at the end of my presentation in Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes.com. And this website is dedicated to the travel trade, so tour operators and press.
Thank you, Barbara. Thank you for that wonderful explanation. The next question that we have is, what's the best time to promote the Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes for different traveler types, families, couples, adventure lovers? for example?
So as we were saying, this is the ideal destination for 4 seasons. So the very big advantage of the region is that you have different postcards, you have different landscapes every 50 minutes, which you change the scenery. So you are never bored, and you have the feeling that you are visiting a lot within the same region. So there is no specific area for, but if you want to see lavender fields, you have to go between June and July, beginning of July, because here you have the best blooming season of the lavender. If you want to do harvest in vineyards, so you have obviously to go in September. So when they are harvesting the grape, so there are some specific reasons which are, topics or themes which are focusing on such an area moment of the year. But apart that, it's really great because you can visit the region any time of the year. And even better than this, you know that you have big cities where the price of a hotel room drops by 30% if you target a weekend, typically in Lyon. So come and visit Lyon on a weekend and go to Chamonix afterwards. When during week time you will find more affordable rates because it's less busy. So this is also this combination of urban offer and countryside offer and very touristical destinations, which is making the packaging interesting.
And what is also interesting to add is our destination is accessible all year round, and the activities are changing during the period, during the season. So we told you about the ski activities in winter. During the summer, you can do some mountain biking and other activities. And spring and autumn season is also very important for us to promote and to push. So when we started working on the Indian market, so more than 25 years ago, so it's long time also, Barbara, if you remember. So the important things for us was to be able to welcome a new markets visiting our destination during low season for us. And spring and autumn is less crowded than July and August, for example. So that's why it's good to visit our destination all year round. But if you want to visit us during spring and spring or beginning of summer, and then in September, October, it's perfect.
And I will just add, of course, the prices, particularly the accommodation prices, are fixed on the European calendar in general. So it's true that, for example, if you want to visit Chamonix or any ski resort on Christmas holiday period, for example, it's going to be high season. So it's up to you just to have a look on the global offer. We have several prices, several offers, even in winter seasons. So have a look on that, is interesting. And we can help you with this.
Thank you, Barbara. Thank you,
Okay.
Antoine. The next question that we have is, what are the French cuisines which Indians should try? And are there any favorites of Indian travelers which can be suggested if clients ask?
Antoine. And Pusha then.
So yeah, it could be very interesting to ask Pusha, but also Rakshana, because she already tested French cuisine and in our region. Of course, when we mean mountain, most of the time we think about cheese fondue or raclette or very typical mountain dishes. And as I told you a few minutes during my presentation, so we are very flexible in terms of cuisine. So we can welcome you for French gastronomic cuisine or international cuisine and very typical mountain dish. Or so every cities in Rhône-Alpes region has his own specialty. So I will let Barbara told you about Lyon and the local cuisine. And for the mountain, of course, cheese dishes are probably the most famous, but we've got also sausages and different kind of things. and even dessert. We have some very secret dessert, but I don't want to give you everything to. I think the best way is to come to win the prize and to win the prize and to come and discover. But Pusha, if you have an experience to share with us.
I think all of French food is really delicious, and if you enjoy your meat, then if you find yourself in Lyon, then you must visit a traditional Lyonese restaurant called the Bouchons, where you will get very good meat. But it's not just for meat eaters. There are also potato dishes. There are a lot of tarts, desserts that you will find in Lyon. I think the fish also, Barbara, is very famous in Lyon. And apart from that, as you know, France and of course, Lyon is the world capital of gastronomy. You have a very famous chef, Paul Bocuse, who lived in Lyon, and you have the indoor market there. So, Barbara, I'm actually talking a lot more about Lyon. But yeah, and apart from the mountains, as you know, in France, we really love our desserts. So do try any desserts or any, or even, like you have your croissant, you have the crepes. These are all very famous food. Each region in France has its own specialty. But as Antoine and Barbara both will agree that the mountain is really a food lover's paradise. And I definitely love the fondue.
And one thing I wanted to add on these two comments is that our resorts are visited every year by 50% of the clientele is foreign, coming from foreign countries. And a lot are offering a very international food. So if you are keen in having a Korean or a Chinese restaurant in Chamonix, you can do it. If you want some Thai food in Courchevel, you can have it, and in Val d'Isère. So in fact, we have plenty of choices, and this is which is making the resorts interesting, because they are used to cater to this international clientele.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. The next question that we have is, are there any properties that are offering special packages for honeymooners or premium clients?
I don't think there is something very specific which is on a brochure on a regular base, but I can easily say that all destinations, maybe in mountain or in cities or in the south, are able to offer a special program for honeymooners. I just take an example of Lavender Fields, for example. There is a hotel called Claire de la Plume. He can do a special welcome for honeymooners, like making a massage in the middle of lavender fields, creation of a cosmetic product through the local products like lavenders, but you also have rosemary for products, etc. So they are having their own system of extraction or of essential oil, etc. So there are many, or you can spend your night in a chateau for your honeymoon, or you can do an event with, for example, a musician who can come only for you at a certain moment, etc. Even Chateau de Grignan, you see on the presentation, for example, of La Drôme, the chateau is doing regularly events with weddings, with people who want to privatize the chateau for the same, and many other venues are possible. My own son got married in a full hamlet, which is only for weddings, and there is nobody else in the village, and it's you privatize a whole village to host your family, and you have a ballroom where you can invite your musicians, etc. So I mean, we have plenty of options for the wedding and for celebrations. Megève has hosted a few birthdays from India. We have also events going on in Evian, for example. So yes, Chamonix has done quite a lot on the events. So yeah, don't forget that we have a lot of offers. Chamonix has a beautiful congress room. For me, it's the best ever in the region because you go outside of your seminar and you have Mont Blanc in front of you. No, this is priceless.
And
So
so
and
we,
unusual.
we also have, as Barbara told you a few minutes ago, we have some DMCs company. And so most of the time, these DMCs company are able to provide you some tailor-made product. And if you request for honeymoon program, honeymoon year program, it's possible to organize. We also celebrate wedding party in altitude. So I know that when Indian people get married, so they organize a very, very big party. So we just need to check how many people we can welcome. But I don't celebrate any wedding. But so we know that we already did it in our on the mountain and in Chamonix city or around Chamonix in Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes region for sure. So if you've got inquiries about that, so we sure are able to connect you with the appropriate DMCs or contact, tourist office or other, which will be able to dedicate time with you to create the product.
Thank you so much, Antoine. Thank you, Barbara. I still see some questions coming in, and I think we'll need to host another webinar in order to answer all the questions that our audience has. But I'd like to take one or two more before we move on to the quiz. I can see that there are other meetings that people also need to attend. So we'll take last two questions before we move on to the quiz really quickly. From India, which airlines are an easy route to reach France? I think this is an important question. Maybe if any of y'all can guide us on this.
So, of course, we have Air France, which is our which is our national carrier, and they have flights from Bombay, Delhi, Bangalore. You have Air India that flies from Delhi to Paris, and then of course onwards you can connect from Paris to the region Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes by train or even by other flights that are available on Air France. And in addition, you also have flights from, you have Emirates that goes from Dubai directly to Lyon, if I'm not mistaken, Barbara. So you can directly reach the region. If you want to first go up to Chamonix, then as Antoine mentioned in his presentation, you can land in Geneva and then make your way to Chamonix as well. So all of your European carriers basically would fly to definitely to Paris. But if you're looking for direct flights, then Air France and Air India are your best bet, or Middle Eastern carriers like
We have
Emirates,
Qatar. We have
Yes,
Qatar
Qatar,
also.
just coming to that. So you have also a flight from Doha to Lyon. I hope that answers the question. And of course, we promote a lot of sustainable travel. So within France, take the trains and stay green.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Puta. Our last question for today is, what would be an ideal night to, how many nights would be ideal to cover this region, and some top experiences or activities in Mont Blanc, which would be great for Indian travelers?
So
So just to start with the region, and that maybe I'll let finish Antoine.
Yep.
By the way, you have to know that all the travel agents we were targeting at the very beginning, as Antoine was saying 20 years back, were telling us, no, hello, कैसे रह सकते हैं 3 nights in Chamonix? We're not even doing that for Paris. And very quickly, these same travel agents were telling me, Barbara, they are shouting to us. Our customers are not happy because they wanted to stay more in Chamonix. So Chamonix is really an example of the destination where people would love to spend always bigger number of what you have planned in your tours. So sorry to say that, but at the
You're right.
on the other hand, I think if you do 3 destinations, we consider that you need to do Paris for sure. You need to do maybe Nice and the Côte d'Azur for sure. So if you spend 7 nights in the region, 5 to 7 nights in the region, it's already a good thing. And if, as we have designed your stay, you're going to win, of course, at the end of the session for 3 nights. Is that really for Chamonix? I think less than 3 nights for Chamonix, it's frustrating. But then you can add 2 days in Lyon, or 2 days or 3 days at Lyon plus Annecy, or you can do Valence or Lyon, etc. So there are many options, and we can help you again find the ideal itineraries. So again, on the website, I am sharing with you on my presentation at the end, last page, there is a section which is dedicated only to itineraries. So it will give you examples. You can mix, match, copy, cut, etc., and paste, and do your own itinerary with the different ideas we are going to give you on these itineraries.
I have one thing to add on that. We have a special microsite created for the Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes and the Mont-Blanc region. So and we also have a few itineraries on that. So I think TBO will share the link of the microsite with you, and you can even log on there to find more information on both these destinations.
Exact. Thank you, Pusha. It's a good idea. It's what we worked together the last weeks. And just to add about Barbara comments, for sure, it's possible to stay a month, 2 months in our region because there are so many things to do. But first of all, it's very interesting probably to start on a weekly program and to be able to visit a maximum of destination, not too many, because you have to come back, clients have to come back again and again, but probably to stay two nights on the same destination could be very convenient for people, because even if you travel to discover a destination, you need also to have holidays and to relax. So that's why.
Thank you so much, Antoine, Barbara, Pusha, for all your patience and answering the questions for our entire audience. Now let's move on to the quiz and see who's going to be the lucky winner to win a 3-night stay in the Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes. For those who weren't able to download the app or faced any challenges, you can scan the QR code, which is on the left side of your screen. If you're unable to scan the QR code, you can simply go to slido.com and enter the code, which is mentioned over here. You will be redirected to the quiz as well. For those who are on the app and are unable to locate the quiz, it's a small trophy icon on the top of your home screen. So you just have to click on the trophy icon and you'll be able to enter your name and email ID, post which you will be redirected to this name screen, which is now showcased on our system. I see we already have a lot of players with us. We'll wait a few more seconds before we begin the session. I can see many people still joining in.
Can you tell us if Pusha already scanned the QR code, just to know?
Don't worry, Antoine. We're going to have a look at who is going to be the winners, and we'll make sure that there is no such option of Pusha or anyone from our team to take away the prize. We'll ensure it goes to the right audience.
Antoine, don't reveal the secret.
So thank you, because she knows all the answers. So probably if one participant want to be able to win the prize, so probably he has to send an SMS to Pusha, and Pusha will ask him to or her to join the prize.
Yes, but I won't do that.
All right. Okay. So now let's quickly go over the rules of the game and the quiz. It's fastest fingers first to answer the questions. You have 20 seconds for each question. The questions will now come up on your screen. You have to answer the questions on the screen itself. Please do not type them in the chat box because those answers will not be counted. Your first question is coming up now. How many ski resorts are situated in the Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes region? Is it 175, 45, 115, or 10? You have now 10 seconds to answer the question. And 3, 2, 1. Let's have a look how many got this answer correct. With 34% getting the answer right, it is 175 ski resorts which are there in the Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes region. So if your clients are looking for adventure, be rest assured that they will have multiple places to ski in the region with over 175 resorts to visit. Your next question is, Chamonix is at the crossroad of 3 countries. Which 3 countries is it? Is France, along with Germany and Austria, or Belgium and Luxembourg, Spain and Monaco, or Italy and Switzerland? You have 3 more seconds to answer this question. And we have a great job, guys. It's 74% to get the answer correct. It's in Italy, Switzerland, and France, where Chamonix is located. Moving on to the third question for the day. What is the altitude of the summit of Mont Blanc, the highest peak in Europe? Is it 4215 meters, 3842, 4810, or 5136? And with 46% getting it right, it is 4,810 meters. That is the altitude of the summit of Mont Blanc. Good job, guys, in paying attention. This was a slightly challenging one. Well done to all those who got it right. Moving on to our fourth question for the day. Which is the French gastronomic capital? Is it Paris, Lyon, Bordeaux, or Marseille? You have 10 seconds to go. And for all those who have queries or require any bookings, you can reach out to Rakshana, who is here with us in the session. All right. The answers are up on the screen, and I am so proud of our audience today. It is 84% have got this right. It is Lyon in France, which is the gastronomical capital of the region. Your last question. Where was this picture taken in France? But I think we've not showcased the picture here. My sincere apologies, everyone. The question hasn't been framed correctly. I see people have still attempted to answer this, and 38% have got it right without the picture. My sincere apologies, everyone. We will look into this question's answers and take up the leaderboard accordingly. Thank you so much for all those who attended today. As I was mentioning, Rakshana, she is here, who is handling the France region from TBO. And for all your queries for bookings, you can reach out to her directly. She will be available to answer anything that you might require and all support for any of your bookings. Additionally, you can reach out to us at the Academy to help you learn anything about France, answer any questions, and we will be happy to share the details with you. I would like to thank Pusha, Barbara, Antoine for taking your time and being a part of this session today. Thank you so much for patiently taking us through the wonderful destinations, showcasing the beautiful sites of the Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes, Mont-Blanc, talking about the adventures that one can experience. And we hope that our audience enjoyed the session today. Thank you so much, everyone. We look forward to welcoming you in our upcoming webinars as well. Stay tuned and keep learning more. I hope everyone has a wonderful evening ahead. Thank you so much once again for joining. If anyone has anything, Pusha, Barbara, please let me know.
Just a quick note to thank everybody for their time, for being so active and participating in the quiz, and really happy to know that most the percentage of correct answers. So bravo to all of you participated. And thank you once again, Antoine and Barbara, for your presence. And we hope that you promote actively these two destinations now, and see you soon in France.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, and let's keep in touch, and we will be pleased to welcome you as soon as possible in our destinations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Everyone, stay tuned. We will announce the winners in a few days, along with sharing a recording of this session, so you can track back to anything that you may have missed out, and you can reach out to all of us. Thank you so much.
Thank
Hope
you.
everyone
Bye-bye.
has a lovely
you.
evening.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
TBO team.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
TBO.
Thank you,
Bye.
Pusha. Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.